Here we are. We just done the shaving. Looking like the fucking last airbender here with the tattoos. Look at this. Yo, so we've just arrived, or I've just arrived because it's just me. But I'm cuddling up beside you here in bed. Very intimate. We've got our Turkish show on TV. I think this is kind of Ottoman Empire bullshit. Anyway, I just thought I would give some thoughts and talk over some things, give a little bit more insight, as I suppose I haven't really talked about this too much, apart from the close friends and stuff. So, and some people are maybe a little bit shocked. Yeah, well, like it's clearly going. Like, let's be honest. Anyone who doesn't know just hasn't seen. So, I guess obviously you can go bald quite a few different ways. If I'm brave enough, I'll put the before up here, but it even kills me to even look at it. So anyway, we'll put it up because, um, yeah, we'll put it up. So, but yeah, you can go bald obviously a couple of different ways. Some people their hairline recedes really, really bad. My hairline's not too bad. That's not what bothers me the most. And there's powder in this, by the way, so this looks better. This isn't natural. We'll see tomorrow what it really looks like. Yeah. Anyway, the powder doesn't really bring your hairline down too much. It just like densens it and like makes it look a bit denser. Because mine's kind of going thin overall everywhere. If we can see, mine's going. I don't know if that's locked on, but yeah, it's going generally thin everywhere. Obviously, and my uncle's completely bald. I'm fucked. Basically, it's gonna be gone in 3 4 years. So like, I'm not doing it because it's really bad now. I'm trying to prevent it being shite in 2 3 years. And if my job is to be on social media and talk, on camera, not even that, just for your own confidence, like, I know from like getting in shape or whatever, whether you're skinny and fat and you go and do something, improve your confidence, you have some kind of insecurity, whatever it is, like maybe, before I can't talk on camera and now I'm talking on camera pretty easily and comfortably if I do say so myself. So I know that anytime you have something that you're shit at or, insecurities bothers you and you overcome it or do something about it, you always feel better. So, and if this is something I have to do every couple of years for peace of mind, then I will. Because I don't really think £2,000 for having peace of mind for your hair or whatever's that dear. People pay 5 6 7 thousand pound for teeth. And I don't have to get my teeth done because I'm pretty happy with those. So yeah. Anyway, just some insights as to why I'm getting it done. Some people, like I said, who are maybe shocked. It's not terrible, and it's not something that really, really, I'm not afraid to leave the house. Like, but it's going, and it's only going to get worse. So I don't want to wait till it's completely fucked. Like I said, and I'm afraid to open the blinds. I'd rather take care of it now, and get it restored. And especially we have summer, 5 6 months. Gonna be a fresh hairline for summer. So yeah, and I don't even mind if I have to rock a skinhead in like 2 years. If it completely falls off then and I'm closer to 30, then fuck it. I'll do it. But for now, we'll get the hairline sorted. So we will. And yeah, excited to see the results, see the whole procedure. Excited to see how it goes. In terms of grafts, I don't actually know. I said, you may give me as many as you can take, as take from the beard, take from my back hair, chest hair. There's fucking plenty. So, um, I don't know how many I'm gonna get. Maybe just maximum, whatever that is. So they said upon like inspection, they can take from your beard too. So, but I think limited number. So as literally, I think you're better off getting as many as you can get. Technically, the hairs on the side of your head have DHT. So apparently they're not supposed to fall out, but obviously it's not guaranteed. So because you never see like any male pattern baldness is only on the top and like crown of your head. You don't lose the hair on your sides and back or your beard, because they have DHT. So technically the implanted hairs should not fall out. So that should be good. But yeah, hopefully they put in black ones instead of the grey ones. I'm grey enough already as well, but sure. If I have to be grey and at least I have my hair, well then we'll take that. So But yeah, so they have to, the procedure tomorrow, they have to pull them all out one by one, strip them all out, and then after that they individually poke all the holes. So let's say there's 3,000 grafts, take 3,000 hairs out, poke 3,000 holes, and then place 3,000 hairs into 3,000 holes. So it's like a 3-part procedure. When I come on here tomorrow, this is going to be swollen as massive, and I'm going to be drugged down my brains probably, so on meds. So will be good crack probably. Yeah, but not really sure what else there is to say. Looking forward to it. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully nothing goes wrong, and hopefully it works. For reference, by the way, it's 2 a.m. here. The procedure is in like 6 hours. They're collecting me in 6 hours for prepping for it. I'm literally just got here, fucking shattered. Anyway, peace out.
Operasyon odasında operasyonda çekim yapmasın.
Kökleri de var mesela.
You
Bakın
can
buraya
lift her up,
ekranı.
not problem.
Şeye bakıyorum.
He says so.
Bazı yerleri
one
güzel.
graft is not
Üstlerden de
one
hani
big follicle.
aslında
So
dengeleyeceğiz biraz ensesini.
there are some multiple follicles.
3 var orada bak. Alttaki.
So here we are. We just done the shaving. Looking like the fucking last airbender here with the tattoos. Look at this. Anyway, we're about to go into the part where they extract it all, so see you on the flip side. So part one's done. I think we got up to about 4,000 grafts off, and we are just taking a little break to eat. So this is how we're looking. Swole to bits at the minute. And this is the meal. Good. Hold on. Let me have a look at that. Oh. No gimbal. Yeah. Have a look at that. Just like. Anyway. So, yeah, 4,000 in. I think we're looking at. Part one's done, another 3 hours for part two. And then probably the same for part three. So this was very, very painful at the start. They put the anesthetic in, very painful, but after that it wasn't actually too bad. So anyway, see you next. Oh, here we are. We are back in the hotel room in the evening. I'm under this light. I hope you can see. Is it okay? So, well, that's raw. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to show you. It's stuck because of fucking blood. And oh shit, I shouldn't pull that out. Fuck. Anyway, I was gonna pull that off and show you the wound on my neck because they took from my beard, but I guess I'm not supposed to touch that, so I'll I'll leave that there. But yeah, so it's just done. We got 4,000 grafts. I'm very happy with 4,000 grafts. As far as I'm aware, the max you can get is like 5,000. It's kind of a balancing act. Now, I'm no expert, but from what I know, it's a bit of a balancing act. The more hairs you take, the harsher it is to recover from, and the more sort of damage you do. You can see, is that turning around with me? Oh, I can't really turn my head too much, but anyway, you get the idea. It's like all around the back. Yes, tomorrow I'll get this bandage removed and I'll show you anyway. But yeah, the more hairs they pull, the more damage and scar tissue and stuff. So, you know, it's easy to say just, you know, give me 10,000 hairs or like the maximum, but then you create a lot of damage. It's hard to recover from, and as far as I know, maybe if you do too much damage, then the donor area might not recover properly, and then so you've just put hairs in your head but fucked up the back of your head. So it's a balancing act. I think they took 3,500 from the backs and sides, and then 500 from the beard. So that's really all you can take from a beard. You don't have as many hairs on your beard if you have a beard. So yeah, about 4,000. I am stoned on anesthetic and painkillers. So hopefully I make sense and I'm coherent, but I feel okay. But I know I've just been given anesthetic all day long and way more than the normal person because my metabolism just kept burning through it, and the woman was freaking out. She was giving me so much, but my metabolism, I'm obviously eating like twice a normal person, so I'm burning through their fucking thing a lot faster, and I was also bleeding a lot more too because my blood's thinner and healthier. I don't know if she told me that's healthy because I was bleeding more. Like apparently someone's unhealthy, their blood's thicker and it doesn't bleed as much. But anyway, I was pissing blood the whole time. So not that I seen her that bothered me or anything, but I'm just saying it's it's wounds in your head. It's like the first stage is 4,000 or is the shaving, right? So they shave first. Then mark the zones and like where they plan to go in and stuff. And then after that, part 1 is the extraction. So that's kind of like the main first session where they pull the hairs first. So 3,500 pull from the backs and sides, 500 from the beard. Then part 2, they poke the holes. So 4,000 holes had to be poked extra on my head. That's not too bad. The sorest part was the anesthetic injections. It is the most painful thing I've ever experienced, probably. Not to put you off because it's a split second and it's anesthetic, so it goes numb, but you get a massive needle put into your head. I mean, this thing is like this size and it's in, you can imagine how thin the skin is on your head. You can feel every bit of that when that goes in. There is no flesh. Yeah, that's rough. And then you got to give it a few seconds, but so you go numb in that spot, but like everywhere that's got hair has had to be numbed. So and everywhere that got pulled from her had to be numbed. So yeah, I had to get the needle in the jaw and stuff too, which was rough. But as soon as that's done, it was actually grand. It was 100%. It's very relaxing. And this sounds crazy, but it's just most of the time it's just like 2 wee Turkish women chatting away, and you're there for like 3 hours just dosed full of anesthetic, and because you can't really feel it and there's nothing else to do and you're full of painkillers, I just drifted off to sleep for bits, but then the anesthetic would sort of wear off. It's it's a long day. It was started at maybe 9 and ended at like 5. It's like 8.5, 9 hours, and with and lunch break after part 1. Lunch, right? I didn't have time to get breakfast because he picked me up at 7:30. My hotel's breakfast starts at 7:30. And it was shite anyway. I had a quick look and it was brutal, so I didn't have anything. My first meal was lunch at 12 o'clock, and it was, I don't even know if it was rice. I think it was those like quinoa, whatever you call that. Anyway, it was like 3 spoonfuls and soup and peppers. There was no meat, no protein. I was disgusted. So I can't remember the last time I had a meal like that, just soup and rice. It was hard. It was just, I was already starving. But what can you do? So yeah, the whole way to 6 o'clock. Then I came home and got like 4 burgers from McDonald's. So yeah, part 2 they poke the holes. It's not too bad. Like the part 1 where they inject anesthetic, that is the worst. But then you go numb. And it's not too bad. It's just constant blood though. A lot of times they have to like wipe the blood off your face because it's just, there's 4,000 wounds on my head and 4,000 wounds on like the back and beard. So it's 8,000 holes on my head at the minute that weren't there, or that weren't wounds yesterday. So yeah, you're very likely to bleed during it. And then as the night goes on, I have I'm trying not to twist and put my head down. So I've got this. It's a blanket. It's a neck pillow, but it's wrapped in like a cover because we anticipate there's going to be tons of blood. Same as this open shirt, rocking a lumberjack shirt. So they can just open it because obviously you don't want to put things on and over your head like t-shirts and stuff like that. But yeah, it wasn't too bad apart from being starving. And funny story, I actually. Some people might not really know what it means, but I went hypo at the end. So because I'm used to eating so much food, I'm eating like 5,000 calories a day pretty much, and because that meal is all I had, and I was just losing tons of blood and I was sweating loads because I was in pain for parts of it when they're injecting me. So I'm just sweating, bleeding, I'm losing tons of fluid, tons of hydration, in pain and full of drugs and no calories. And when it ended, I started, as soon as it was over, and it was time to go. It was just that time I was so hungry. I actually just started pouring sweat. If anyone's a bodybuilder and been in the last couple of weeks diet and doing prep, you'll know what going hypo is, where you just haven't had carbs in a very, very long time. Your blood sugar drops very, very low. And yeah, you get my blood pressure plummeted, and I started getting sweats, even though I wasn't overly warm or anything. But anyway, that was fine. I just needed a chocolate bar, and it was sweet. So one of the wee women had to run and get me a chocolate bar, and we were all good. But yeah, funny story. But anyway, it all went well. Came home, got my McDonald's. Looking forward to seeing the results, to be honest. Yeah, something that I've been wanting to do for ages, debating it for ages. Need it now, because then that means it'll be nice for summer, or somewhat grown. So the regrowing process and stuff, they give me loads of medications and stuff to take for the next few days. Paracetamol and all that good stuff for injections and wounds. I'm heading home tomorrow, by the way, just in case anyone's curious how long you have to stay for. I did message Now Her Time, the C-bomb place. They wanted to make me stay an extra day, and we're still going to charge me the same price, even though, so they standard, they want you there 4 days, 3 nights. Whereas I'm only here 3 days, 2 nights. So I don't want to be in Turkey wasting time, especially when my head's swollen, throbbing. I don't have food. At my own bed. Not that I can sleep in it properly. You have to sleep sitting upright for the next 10 days. And no training. So I'll be honest, I'm not going to sleep upright for 10 days. I couldn't hack that. I'll try sleep on a recliner or something. This is brutal, trying to sleep on a chair. But anyway, you just basically don't want your head, turned down, or too much pressure and stuff like that. And yeah, you don't want all the blood rushing your head and the hairs falling out, because they're literally just dropped in, just placed in. They're not cemented in, not glued in, they've only been in a few hours, so they're not really taking root or anything, so you have to be extra cautious. But yeah, I'm super happy with how it went. Tomorrow I have to go get the cleaning done at 9 a.m. get cleaned up, and then get ready for the airport. We'll pretty much go when I'm traveling like this. Fuck it. Get me home to fuck, so I can get me some chicken and rice and my own bed. But yeah, all the Turkish people are lovely actually too. The people are very, very nice. Nothing bad to say about that at all. The hotel's actually been pretty good too. In terms of price, I can't remember if I've said, it's 2 packages. One's €3,000, one's 2,000. I took the €2,000 and then also used code Brighton, because I watched his, any of you know Joseph Brightman, he was here a couple of weeks ago at Nim's clinic, the same clinic I'm at, and he had a €200 discount code. So right now it's not popular enough on socials yet to have a discount code, so we'll maybe have one day when we're big enough. She said my arms were too small to get a discount code, so anyway, I'll come back in 3 years and hopefully I'll get it then for the next round. But anyway, yeah, we will see how tomorrow goes. I'm going to try to get some sleep, and I will show you what it all looks like. But yeah, I can't really feel too much. I can feel tightness, I can feel it's stretching. My head's got a massive pump, it's tight everywhere, and a little bit of throb, and I can just feel my heartbeat in my head type thing. But it's not terrible. And I've got loads of paracetamol there to keep me sweet anyway. So yeah, cleaned up tomorrow, get another look at it, and then through the airport. Yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow morning, and we will see, I suppose, how the swelling is. Anticipate tonight we're supposed to bleed a lot, and then actually the swelling's supposed to go down, because all this extra blood's supposed to come out. And anyway, we'll see. But look at that shit. Oh, anyway, see you tomorrow. So, don't know if you guys can see that too well, because the lighting doesn't seem to be very good, but just had the wounds cleaned. Trying to show it. Anyway, yeah, under my chin, everything is all swollen, so just got the bandages removed. We are en route to the airport. So, en route to the airport. Yeah, wasn't really too much blood on the pillow at all. It was actually, first night was quite good, so yeah, actually not in any pain, really. The swelling's not actually too bad. My head is not as big as I've seen other people's. I've seen other people's foreheads. massive. Mine doesn't even look that swollen. Or maybe I'm just, I don't know. But yeah, no pain really. So we're on the way to the airport. And yeah, all went well. Very quick, very smooth. No messing. So I think it's about a 30-minute drive. And I'm guessing every cunt in this airport's probably going to be looking like me, because even walking down the streets, probably like 1 in every 10 to 15 people is walking around with a head like this, or a beard, whatever. But yeah. So first wash going underway. Oh, he's get what a sight! Oh my god! So first wash going underway. You can see I just lightly dab it. I don't know if hopefully you guys can see that there. So I just lightly dab this here. So this moisturising foam. They give me special shampoo that I have to use for the next 10 days, just once a day, and that's like to help recovery and stuff. So I had to do it very, very lightly, obviously because it's quite tender. So, and then after 10 days I can resume normal washing. So just going to wash this off. I had to let it sit 10 minutes. It is day number 2 post-op. So yeah, so I got it done on Thursday. Today's Saturday, I think. Yeah, it is Saturday. You can see I'm wearing a shirt again because you don't really want to put t-shirts on, like anything, just squeezing it on and over your head, especially when you've got such a fat head like me. It's not a good idea. So yeah, I'll finish this wash and I'll see you guys in a minute. We just had the first wash. You guys can see what we are looking like. You can clearly see where they've taken the hairs from. This is like the donor area, they call it, all around the sides and back, under my chin, state of my beard, because they shaved it and took 500 underneath, 3,500 from the sides and back. So this is what we're looking like. Day 3. I just did the first wash, day 2, sorry. Yeah, day 2. Day 2, because it's 2 days post-operation, so this is called day 2. Got it done Thursday. Friday's day 1, so yesterday you seen me, they took the bandages off and I flew home, so I went through the airport and stuff. 10 people on my flight, 10 other men on the way home to Dublin that had heads like this. Most of them had headbands though. My clinic didn't give me a headband. The idea is to reduce swelling, but didn't have one. Anyway, my swelling's not actually too bad. You see my forehead's not massive. It's not huge. I've seen people's whose are really, really big. I'm taking medication at the minute to help reduce swelling, plus I have to sleep upright. So for the next 10 days, I'm trying to sleep on the sofa, on the recliner. It's not easy. I like to sleep on my side, so that's a bit uncomfortable and takes a bit getting used to. And then plus, I'm sleeping with this neck pillow, so it helps prevent, your head touching things. It helps, your head lying down flat. You want to keep your head elevated, number 1, to reduce swelling, but also just gravity. These things can just fall out, but I'm actually experiencing very little pain. Very little. Everyone keeps asking me, is it painful? Are you in pain? No, honestly. It's pretty much zero pain. I don't feel anything unless I can move around my head muscles and stuff like that, and I can feel like something's, not right, or if I touch it, it's definitely fragile, but I don't feel it. Just chilling normally, I don't feel like my head's throbbing or anything, so I guess that's good. Hopefully there's not too much damage done. So I guess I will probably take this maybe to like a week post or 10 days, because this is going to start scabbing up at the minute. It's all red, and then when I keep applying shampoo every day, it's just going to help the scabs, and eventually they're going to fall off. I have to physically remove them around day 10. And then the recovery process is looking like around week 4 they start to fall out. And then week 12 to 16 and they start regrowing, and like from the front backwards, so the fringe from week 12 to week 16 starts to fill out, and then gradually like the areas, so the crown is the last around like 9 to 12 months post-op. So that's what we're looking like. And they tell you to take 2 weeks post-op before you do any like heavy exercise. So I'm gonna wait to at least 13, 14 days before I get back to the gym. So it's just a long, boring ass a couple of days and weeks ahead of me, and just get stuck into work and editing YouTube videos, recording, make the most of it. But yeah, feeling pretty good about it. I'm not gonna lie. Very happy with how it all went. It was super professional. Shout out NIM Clinic as well. That's what it's called. I don't know if I've said the name. NIM Clinic. Shout out. It was super professional from the minute you got there. I didn't have to lift a finger. From the minute you arrive at the airport, they pick you up, transfer you straight to the hotel. So it took me straight there, and then the next morning pick you up, straight to the clinic, home, airport, everything. So I haven't had to do anything really. I start using different shampoo after day 10 when the scabs come off. I start washing my hair with their medicated shampoo as opposed to like the foam that's just foam I had on, and it was just gentle dabbing and let it sit. So slightly different. Also the medication protocol stops after 10 days. So the minute I take antibiotics in the morning and evening, I also take something to reduce the swelling for the next 5 days. Antibiotics stop after 10 days. I've got painkillers there, but I haven't taken one since the first evening. I haven't needed to. I haven't really been in that much pain, so yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Looking forward to the results. I guess we won't really see. I think I'll probably maybe do like a, if this goes down well, maybe every month, 2 months, just show the progress, because obviously it looks shit at the minute. It looks so bad, and I look like a pedo. So I would arrest me if I seen someone like this walking on the streets with a beard like this and a head like this. I would put him straight in prison. But yeah, so we will see. We'll see how this changes and scabs up over the next few days. But yeah, I've had so many people reach out to me. It's actually been amazing, the amount of men like 40. Even some guy was 60 the other day, seen it and said he's considering getting one. I was like, well, man, you're 60. But anyway, I suppose you're not too old to get it. But yeah, feeling good. See you in the next one. Hey, so day 7 today. As you can see, I'm healing up pretty fucking good. So I am, because I'm the Wolverine, obviously healing faster than normal people, but you can see my head, it's pretty good. Back, sides, not too bad. I just had a wash there again. Yeah, day 7 I think it is, isn't it? It's exactly a week today. It's Thursday today, so it's exactly a week. In 3 days I have to physically remove the scabs. So there is a few scabs obviously building, which is supposed to happen, but I have to get rid of them in 3 days. So you'll see that as they get moist with the washing, they kind of loosen gradually. But the hairline's looking pretty fucking decent, isn't it? So happy with how it is so far. Have had no pain. Gone back to sleeping in my own bed. Due to go back to the gym next week. Now, a few people messaged me about that and said, are you really supposed to go back to training after 2 weeks? The answer is no. You're supposed to take 4 weeks off, but I'm not taking 4 weeks off. So you can take 4 weeks off if you get a hair transplant. I'm not taking 4 weeks off. So 2 weeks is enough, and then back to business as usual. Mainly the main thing you're concerned with is blood pressure and forcing the hairs out of the wounds. When you do train or do anything intense. So I'll just start back with delts and arms and take it easy. Plus, I feel like my recovery's been pretty good, so I feel like me at 2 weeks is ahead of an average person at 2 weeks. So hopefully anyway, because I sleep good, I'm taking all my vitamins, my food's good, rest good, I'm young, so hopefully the hairs will be well cemented by that time anyway. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you an update a week post. I'll probably do these every couple of weeks so we can keep an eye on the progress. Now, the next big milestone is like 4 weeks, I think. So really 10 days when I remove the scabs and 2 weeks when you go back to normal. But after that, I think somewhere between the 4 week mark, they start to fall out and shed, and then they regrow around week 12 to 16. So
Yeah, it looks good-ish now, good-ish. It's gonna look decent-ish for another week or two, and then, like I said, it starts to fall out. So it's called the ugly duckling phase, I think. So between like weeks 4, 6, 8, 10, it kind of falls out. So, and then week 12 it starts to regrow again, and it regrows as far as I know from like the front, back. So fringe first, then the mid part and the crown. So I don't know if I said, but my layout, the way I had mine was like if you could split it in half. There's 2,000 in the front half and 2,000 in the back half. Not everyone is going to be like that. It all depends on how you're going bald, where you're losing your hair, shape of your head and stuff. So that's just the way mine was. It was kind of generally thin everywhere, as opposed to like I've seen some people have their crown and everything sweet. It's just little gaps in here where they just get loads of hairs put in and everywhere else is fine. But yeah, we're flying, doing really good. I just wanted to give you a quick update, 7 days post, and I will probably do another one in a week or two. Throw this YouTube video up, and anyone has any questions at all, please let me know.